For the moment, what I'll do is come back to select, and we'll use, let's just use a full color. Let's try one without effects. Here we go. Just so we see the edges. And the faces. I think it's going to be this one right here. And you know what? I'll just make my own. Okay, I'll make a different one here. So I'll just call this something else. Full color with edges. Okay, so this is a whole new style for this part. So now I want to take a look at lighting. We need to look at shadow settings. What you have here is you have a time slider and you have a date slider. The three important dates to keep in mind include the longest day, shortest day, and the two equal day times. So being closer to December 21st is typically the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, December 21st. If I use sun for shading, I'll actually see, based on my latitude and longitude, accurate sun shadows. So you got December 21st. Now when you look at time, what I would suggest is use morning times like 9 to 11. Right, so you can see the shadows there from 9 to 11. And let's turn them on. Right, so there's almost 11 o'clock. And here's closer to 9 o'clock, right? So basically what's happening is you're getting shadows projected around 45, 35 degrees. Okay, makes it easier for you to judge space and depth. Another good time would be after 1 o'clock, 1 to 3. Okay, so you can see there from the opposite side, right, the projection of the shadows. So you got the winter solstice, you got the summer solstice, you got the equinoxes. The other dates would be the spring equinox is March 21st. Equal day, equal night. If you go to June 21st, longest day of the year. Okay? Long shadows. Then, if I go to September, this will be September 21st, the autumnal equinox. Again, equal day, equal night. All right? Now, typically, if you take a look at your styles one more time, okay? If I was doing elevations, I'd be most likely working with parallel view and working with a simple DWG style, not necessarily with shadows. Okay, this would be just for straight export into AutoCAD. If I was doing, let's say, illustrated elevations, my style might be something like the full color with effects, right? Or it might even be just a simple single color edge style. Okay? Now for these, you may or may not decide to use shadows as well. And shadows will give you a little bit more depth. So when you start to use texture and shadow like this, instead of just exporting as a DWG, which you could still, you'd want to export it as an image to get the shadow settings. Also, you'll be able to control the intensity of your shadows by making them darker or lighter with the slider here. Now with the light and the dark sliders here, what you could do is you can increase the brightness of surfaces or darken the brightness of surfaces. And of course, we're working with black and white right now. You'd probably see a much more dramatic difference if we were using a full color style.